Speaking of little things that can do a lot, I was thinking about tap lights. So I have a little tap light here. Using these as indicators in your classroom when they can talk, when they can't talk. Maybe when they have a question, they can turn their light on. Maybe when you as a class are trying to answer a question, maybe you're looking at the target for the day or the essential question, you turn on the light. It just draws attention to it. Maybe it could tell when you as a teacher are available to answer a question if you're trying to work with groups and they're like, can I ask
What
you
if you're
now?
never available? You just don't turn it on?
Then just don't turn on the light ever.
Oh, well.
Maybe you could turn it on with determining which group has the floor. If you're doing a discussion or a debate, it could be an answer indicator. You can get these in all different colors even. So maybe one's true, one's false. If a center is available, if someone's done at a center, they turn the light on or off. If someone needs help, like I mentioned before, if they have a question, they could turn this on. Again, you can get them at Walmart, Dollar Store. I got these at Dollar General, Amazon, all different colors, shapes, and sizes, just really, really expensive.
No, I love tapping buttons. I do cringe a little when I see those tap lights though, because it reminds me of during COVID when every time a student would complete one of the learning centers, they would turn the light on to let me know it had to be cleaned.
It had to be cleaned.
Because we had to clean in between every little thing that we did. No, but let's talk about other nice buttons instead. So one I wanted to share was my wireless doorbell system that I use in my classroom. And this was an idea shared with me by a teacher a couple years ago, and it has been a game changer for my classroom. This one's from Sado Tech, just on Amazon. But what I love about it is this just plugs into a plug in my room. And I think this one has 88 different sounds that it can play, and it has 4 different volume levels. And you think, why do you need a doorbell? Well, one, I do have a doorbell at my door because our doors are a little hard to hear when people are knocking. And so I want to know when somebody's there, or if a child, left to go to the office or something and needed to come back, so they can push the doorbell. We use it as a normal doorbell, but what I love about this one is it's extendable. So I have about 5 other little buttons around my classroom, and they can all do a different sound. Wow. I have trained my students to respond to different sounds. So obviously the doorbell sound, they know that there's somebody at the door, but we have other sounds that mean clean up. And I have one at my desk. Sometimes I even wear it around my neck. And I have one over by my reading table. So that way, when I'm done with my reading group and we're getting close to the end and I want my students to clean up whatever they're doing and get ready to change rotations for small groups, I can ring this cleanup chime and it gets them going. It kind of saves some of the chaos of, I wasn't done. I didn't get to, do that kind of thing. So we use it for cleaning up. I've programmed one of them to a different sound, and that's our freeze sound. So like today, we were working in groups on a project and I needed to tell them something, and without, yelling and saying, everybody stop talking, I just rang the one that was the freeze signal. They all froze. I told them what I needed, and then we kept going. So there's so many different sounds. You can do a bazillion different receivers and all the different buttons together. And it's just so helpful, and it's really inexpensive too. But I just love, you can even change them to holiday themed things when the Christmas holidays come and things like that. So I've enjoyed the wireless doorbell for a button.
Yeah. I like that it's just kind of a calm way to do things too. I think sometimes we bring on some chaos in our classrooms inadvertently, by counting down or shouting out or clapping or whatever. And I know some of those can be used well, but when a tone can tell students exactly what to do, we can save ourselves, some of that as well. Enjoyed this short clip? That was just a sneak peek into a full episode on the Teacher Edition podcast. We are passionate about supporting Christian educators like you. Looking for more inspiration and practical strategies you could use today? Subscribe now wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by BJU Press.